Welcome to my channel. My name is Mark, and on this channel, we share true horror stories from around the world. These stories are based on reality. If you have also experienced any such incident in your life, you can email us. However, I must tell you one thing. This can be a terrifying experience for you, so if you get scared easily, you can skip the video right here. Today's true horror story has been received by us from the United States of America. So, let's move towards the story. It's so hard to even write this down without feeling like I'm losing my mind, but I desperately need help. Something is happening in our new home, and it feels like it's tearing my 12-year marriage to my wonderful husband apart. We have an amazing 11-year-old daughter, and our life was perfect until about 3 weeks ago. We're not religious, and, honestly, I'd have laughed at a story like this before it started happening to us. It began subtly, just fleeting shadows in the corner of our bedroom at night, always near the walk-in closet. I tried to brush it off as adjusting to a new house, but then the closet door started opening on its own. We even tested it, closing it together only to find it ajar moments later. My husband joked about a burial ground, and I tried to play along, but then it moved into our bed. I started waking up to the bed shifting, a rhythmic movement at times. I initially thought it was my husband, but then it happened when he was sound asleep beside me. One night, I saw the sheets moving at his waist. His hands were under his pillow, and then, unbelievably, I saw his boxers were pulled down, and, well, things were happening that shouldn't on their own. His skin was moving as if being touched, and he was breathing heavily. I was frozen, terrified, and confused. I shook him awake, and he looked at me, dazed, and then moaned. When he finally woke up, he admitted he'd felt something intensely sexual, like electric pinpricks and feather touches. I was floored, a wave of jealousy washing over me. He even said he almost wished I hadn't woken him. I was so upset I slept on the couch. The next morning, I found him asleep and naked in our bed, the sheets tangled, the air thick with the scent of intimacy. He looked guilty when he woke up, and we barely spoke. Later, my daughter innocently mentioned hearing him moaning all night, wondering if he was sick. My stomach dropped. That evening, he confessed that after I left the room, an overwhelming, pleasurable sensation had washed over him, starting in his legs and intensifying as it reached his groin. He said it was beyond anything he'd ever felt, even with me, and he couldn't resist it. He eventually just passed out. He was so remorseful, and I just held him, telling him it wasn't his fault, even though I was so scared. But it keeps happening. Last night, around 2 a.m., the bed started moving again, and he moaned. I saw it happening to him again. I yelled at whatever it is to go away, but he woke up, looked at me with such a haunted expression, and then it happened again. I've never felt so scared and so incredibly jealous at the same time. Afterward, everything stopped, and we just held each other, him apologizing, me saying it wasn't his fault. This is almost every night now. We're both exhausted. He feels terrible, but says it's like an overwhelming force he can't fight when he's asleep. I don't know what to do. I feel like something is stealing my husband from me, and I'm powerless. I know it sounds insane, but after reading some stories here, it felt so similar. Please, what can we do? How is this even real? You are absolutely not insane for feeling this way and for being terrified. What you're experiencing sounds incredibly real and deeply disturbing. The fact that your daughter also heard the noises lends even more weight to your experience. You're right, there are stories out there that describe similar encounters, often referred to as incubus or succubus attacks, depending on the gender of the entity and the victim. The first thing you need to know is that you are not alone, and your feelings of jealousy, fear, and helplessness are completely valid. This is an invasion of your intimacy and your marriage.